All right, let's see if I can fit this in at this red light. It has been quite the weird day. I've had one of those weeks where I just felt exhausted. You know those days when you're worn out and you need to sleep, but for some reason there's so much in your head that you can't sleep? That was last night. Oh, another light cycle. Yay, I get to talk for longer. Yeah, like getting out of town was rough. There's a lot of cars, a lot of just sitting still and watching other people do dumb things. And then slowly, as I listened to my book on tape and kept driving and the scenery just got more and more beautiful, it started melting away. There's something magic about just getting away from everything you are used to, because now I'm not thinking about work. Now I'm thinking about, turning left, and the mountains. And now that I'm driving again, I have to turn this off. Bye! So the drive up to Breckenridge was so gorgeous, and I don't have any sort of like dash mounted camera or anything like that, so I couldn't record most of it. But every time I turned a new corner, something was beautiful. I think tonight I'm gonna get online and I'm gonna Google, dash mounted action cams and make a habit of this. A little later than anticipated, but I made it to Breck and I'm about to go have myself some lunch. And man, like, just that getaway factor. There's something about just getting away from everything, It lets you just kind of like leave the stress behind. And I know that if I spent every day just on the road or out in mountain towns, then I would find new ways to, be stressed out. But man, this is recharging my batteries. Just finished up the book Drive by Daniel H. Pink on audiobook on the way up to Breckenridge, and it really got me thinking. He asked the question, what would you do, what are you not doing rather, because you think it's too late? He said that, and all of a sudden I started vlogging. I started recording all this stuff, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go dig out one of my songs from before, and I'm gonna turn it into the background music of this video, because it turns out I just love visual storytelling. I have a visual communications degree. I realized that if I'm looking for the shot, I'm looking, like I'm paying attention way more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this more. I think I need to go invest in some action cam stuff and do more of this. Turns out this place is right next to the ski lodge. It's That big one right there. Alright, time to make the long trek home. It's 2:46, so sometime a little after 7. I can do this. Alright, so I decided to take a scenic outlook stop, get out, stretch my legs a little bit, get some walking in, because I've been in that car for a little while. And I don't know, just kind of had this like big like, what does it all mean, like white girl in Europe, find yourself moment, I guess, right? This is the real South Park, the tourist trap. No one lives here, not even Cartman. Anyway, I started the audiobook of Donald Miller's A Million Miles in 1,000 Years. Really enjoying it so far. And he talks about how powerful the core like points of story are. That really like your story, your life is all the stuff that would never make it into a movie. And I think I kind of figured out what it is about getting to Breckenridge that released all that stress for me.
Continue straight for 5 minutes to County Road 19.
GPS is talking to me. Yeah, so I stopped off at this gas station, had a beautiful view of the mountains. There was a guy in a shipping van honking at somebody who wouldn't move their car in front of him. They were messing around on their phone or something, I don't know. And it kind of clicked that like, here I was in the place that like released all that stress for me, and there they were just living in it. It's about the story you're living in a way. My trip to Breckenridge, that movie, I'm the main character. It's all about me. Sounds egotistical, but there's something to that, like my me-ness. The movie of my job, you know? I think if they made a movie about the story of the company I work at, I wouldn't even show up. I think that maybe there would be like a developer that represented like all the developers, and they probably wouldn't cast someone like me. I think about when I play music that's other people's music, the camera wouldn't even linger on me unless I was playing a solo or something. I don't know. When you get outside of that, and I think the magic is not where, but just the what of getting away from everything you know, getting outside of the really boring story that gets left on the cutting room floor, and going and just doing something for you. That's the big stress relief. So if there's anything I'm taking out of this weekend and the audiobooks I'm working on and all that stuff, it's that I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go back to work, and I'm gonna play my set, and I'm gonna do all the things, and I'm gonna build that stress again. It's gonna well up inside of me. And if I'm taking care of myself, I'm gonna remember that what I need to do is also put in times where the story is about me. Not trying to control someone else's story and make it about me, but just live a life worth making a movie about in a way. I love travel vlogs. One of my favorite channels is Graham Stark, and he does Loading Ready Run and all that stuff, but he's got his travel vlog channel where he goes and just kind of records all of his trips to all these crazy places. And it's really just the story of him going places, trying new things, having food he's never had before. Like, that's what I want to watch at the end of the day. You know, I don't want to watch another super gritty crime drama. I don't want to really watch something that takes itself so serious. You know, it's so like, oh, this is a real serious matters TV show. Like, no, I want to see that, like, exploration kind of life. I think that means that I need to do more of that. And if taking photos of beautiful things and recording myself doing it is a vessel for me to, like, remember to keep doing it, then I think doing this is exactly what I should be doing.